Hi, is that your helicopter?
This is just my ride for the day.
Really? What do you do for a living?
I'm a perfumer and I'm just heading to my work in south of France.
Wow, can I get a tour?
Please, most welcome.
This is so amazing. Thank you. Guys, come on in. I specifically want to know about the French Riviera. You know, what makes it so special for perfumers such as yourself?
This is the perfume capital of the world.
Wow, it's interesting how a perfume is made and this smells divine.
Once I was eating something for my wife, I like the sweet very much.
Yeah.
I told I will make the perfume for you for this.
And that's possible.
It's 100% possible. Monaco adds that timeless elegance and luxury. But for me, Dubai is where the heart is. My dream is to make Dubai a name that stands tall in the world for a fine fragrance.
How does it feel for a boy from Dubai to have his brand up there in Monaco?
It reminds me that if you stay true to your passion, even the most impossible places can become home.
The south of France isn't just beaches and blue waters, it's the birthplace of modern fragrance. Just an hour away from Nice is Grasse, the perfume capital of the world. Its sunny Mediterranean weather grows the most precious lavender, jasmine and roses, which are usually handpicked by luxury perfume brands. So precious that this tradition is now recognized by UNESCO. And since I'm here with Imtiyaz Rasasi, who's the founder of I'M Rasasi Perfumes, he's showing me how their signature perfumes come to life in this iconic fragrance hub. So we are now in Grasse, which is known to be the perfume capital of the world. I believe perfumers here have spent centuries perfecting the art of blending jasmine, rose, lavender to create timeless fragrances. In fact, here perfume is not just a trade, it's a tradition, is it not?
Of course, it is. Let me just go back to little history. Like it's back in 16th century. It started as a leather town. To mask the smell of leather, craftsmen began scenting gloves with flowers. Here comes the perfume industry. That simple idea turned into Grasse, into the heart of perfumery. Thanks to its perfect climate, fertile soil, which you can see all the way over there, it grows the world's finest jasmine, finest rose and lavender flowers that define luxury fragrance. At I'M Rasasi, we draw the inspiration from this French heritage. Our perfumers source raw material and essence from Grasse, blending them with the deep, rich notes of the Middle East like oud, amber and musk. Together we create something timeless where French craftsmanship meets Arabian soul.
Walking through Grasse feels like walking through the heart of perfume itself. Cobbled lanes, flower-filled air and centuries of fragrance in every corner.
Now this used to be an 100 years old distillation unit here in Grasse. It's no longer operational, but even today you can still catch the fragrance in the air like the past never really left.
Smells so good.
You can see there's Grasse campus.
Yes.
So this is a place where they teach you how to make a perfume.
While the world's finest jasmine roses and blossoms are sourced in Grasse, the real magic unfolds when these precious raw materials travel to the factory, where they are transformed layer by layer into the signature I'M Rasasi fragrances.
Welcome to my factory in south of France. So before we enter the factory, we have to wear the lab coat and we have to wear the glasses as a safety precaution. We're entering the production area, so your safety is my safety. So we need to wear the lab jacket, we have to wear a proper shoes, what we are wearing, and we have to wear the glasses. That's why we are with our fashionable glasses.
Okay.
Hi, Kamiya, please.
Yes.
Welcome to our factory.
Wow.
How
Smells good.
You feel you are swimming in the fragrance world.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Here we are talking about all the production details, what happens right from the A to Z.
Perfect. I can't wait to learn about what goes in the making of I'M Rasasi perfumes.
Thank you very much. They are my beautiful analysts, perfumer, lab. I would say they are the doctorate in the perfume. These people have taken 20 to 25 years of their practical life to become the perfumer. These are the different compounds, and every compound has an ingredient, essence. And that one, based on the formula, it tried to pick up each and every formula.
Right.
And then they make the complete formalization of the compound, and it comes out in this box as one perfume.
And it's completely automated.
Completely, no human hands over here.
Wow.
No human hands. So you see, it's a team of a universe which comes into the perfume bottle with an accuracy of the machine, and then it goes to the bottle what you are looking into. I'M Rasasi by Rasasi.
Wow, you know, we never think about so many elements before buying a perfume, but a visit to this factory clearly has been an eye-opener. I mean, there's a huge team that goes behind one bottle.
That's right. After making the compound, the entire compound comes over here and it needs to blend. So here the final processing of blending is coming before we do the packaging. I say, perfume is not a bottle, perfume is a story. If I want them to do the production of 6 tons. So this is a tank which do at a one time 6,000 litre.
Oh,
So
wow.
at one single time, it has a capacity of 6,000 litre. Considering that it's a mini swimming pool.
Wow. Can I swim in there?
I think better you use my 100 ml perfume. Good for you. So that's why I said, even in Kannauj, the drain has a smell. Even in Cannes, the drain has a perfume smell.
Wow.
Come here, now I'm going to take you to the lab.
Okay.
Where all our samples, you can say the molecules, the DNA of the perfumes are kept over here.
Wow, this looks like a pharmacy, but this is where perfumes are made.
That's right. The hygiene, you have to take care for the every stage. Very surprised. Once I was eating something for my wife, I like the sweet very much.
Yeah.
I told I will make the perfume for you for this.
Oh, okay. And that's possible.
It's 100% possible.
Anything, whatever smell or fragrance you like, can be
Yes.
converted into a bottle of perfume?
Definitely.
Okay.
I can really make that possible. Okay, you will get the fragrance as per your personality. If tomorrow somebody says me, I need a smell of a mass,
Right.
just give me the stone and I will make you the smell of the mass in this world.
Beautiful.
Today I'm investing more than $1 million with one of the Californian-based company where we are making a program where all the data regarding the perfume, regarding the natural fragrance for the centuries old will be getting for me in a minute of a second. And I come from a father whose name is Abdul Razak Kalsekar. He taught me one thing, Imtiyaz, when you want to do something, do to the pinnacle. For your information, my name itself means the best, means the pinnacle. It means the best. So I want to use my name in my work.
Much like your brand, right? I'M
I am
Rasasi.
Rasasi. That's right. Even my grandson comes after 50 years and they will take this code
Right.
and they will just go to the lab. They can make the same thing after 50 years.
Wow. They can easily recreate this.
Easily.
Wow, it's interesting how a perfume is made and so much goes behind it. There's a lot of mixing that's happening of the ingredients in the right quantity, and this smells divine. So there are a lot of nostalgic, emotions attached to few smells, right?
Yes.
Because I know my childhood home would smell a certain way.
That's right.
And if I want to feel that, and if
Yes.
I want to feel closer to my grandparents,
That's right.
I can literally have a fragrance of that all the time.
100%. I will be taking you to my next production house
Right.
where there is a machine called Contexa.
Okay.
Contexa is the same machine which you remember I told I was sitting with my daughter.
Yes.
And my daughter smells something over there and we thought to transform that smell into the perfume bottle. But how can you transform air into the liquid? This section is called Contexa.
Okay.
It's one of the most beautiful technology in the perfume industry. At one given time, you put a formula in the system,
Right.
and that formula at a 1 millisecond extract all the raw materials at one time, mix it at one time, and then by mixing it, it just comes into our conveyor belt.
Oh, okay.
So the efficiency of this machine is what? You can say there are so many drums over here, there
Yeah.
are so many packaging over here, so many
Right.
ingredients over here.
Right.
So just by putting one formula into the system, within 1 minute, it extract the whole thing. It comes to my blending department, it's blended and it comes in the packaging. No human hands, 100% hygiene. And as I rightly said, I have to respect the entire ethics, culture and religion.
Right.
We are not using any ingredients which is harmful or which is disgraceful for any religion.
So it's interesting to learn that I'M Rasasi comes alive right here. Let me begin by asking, why did you choose the south of France?
See, Kamiya, because it represents a perfect bridge between heritage and innovation. Exactly what I'M Rasasi stands for. It is where the centuries of craftsmanship of my father meet a modern vision where tradition embraces technology and where Dubai, our great leaders, the passion for the perfection finds its reflection.
You are from Dubai and your factory of course is in Grasse. I want to understand, what does this collaboration really signify for your brand I'M Rasasi?
It's about quality and credibility, showing that a brand born in Dubai, as my father's legacy made in Dubai 45 years back, can proudly meet the world's highest standard. It is a message that our legacy can stand shoulder to shoulder with a global excellence while staying true to our roots.
So where are we going now?
Monaco,
Okay.
the dream city for any perfumer.
Monaco may be the playground for billionaires, but for perfumers, it's pure inspiration. Just a short ride away from Grasse, this glamorous coastline adds its own magic to the perfume world. The luxury, the precision, the art of living well. Every perfumer dreams of creating a fragrance worthy of Monaco's elegance.
I have been more than 65 countries around the world, but Monaco has been a place of inspiration, the place that has charm, that has hard to explain. It's very difficult for me to explain. The light, the sea, the luxury, the calm. Every time I'm here, I feel creative. For example, the Prince Palace especially inspired me. And you know what I did? I tried to make the design of the palace into my bottle called Luxura, which has a meaning called luxury and aura is called a gold. So it's a very beautiful combination of a design. It arch, it royal feel. That's where the story began.
You know, Monaco is one of the smallest countries in the world, and yet some of the most wealthiest people choose to live here. Why do you think this becomes like a natural choice of home for millionaires and billionaires around the world?
Okay, it's a good question you have asked me, Kamiya. And you know, Monaco may be a small, but it represents the idea of living life beautifully. For many successful people, it's not just about money, it's about peace, it's about privacy and inspiration. When you walk along the marina or look up at the palace, you feel that quiet success. And that's exactly what I want to bring back to my Dubai. The creativity, the sophistication, the sense of balance you see here. I want Dubai to be known not just as a hub for business, but as a global center for art, design and fragrance.
And I specifically want to know about the French Riviera. You know, what makes it so special for perfumers such as yourself?
See, the French Riviera is where the story of the fragrance truly began. I believe in this. Grasse is the perfume capital of the world. Every perfumer dreamed for coming here. Monaco adds the timeless elegance and luxury. But for me, Dubai is where the heart is. My heart, my Dubai. That is where the idea turns into reality. Dubai gives me the drive, the innovation and the scale to take our creation to the global stage. So in a way, it's an inspiration from Monaco, ingredients from Grasse and the soul of Dubai that brings it all together. My dream is to make Dubai a name that stands tall in the world for a fine fragrance.
So Imtiyaz, have you had any inspiration in terms of your fragrances from this particular region?
Yes, absolutely. The marine-inspired fragrance came straight from the sea here in Monaco. Every morning, I'd walk by this marina, that mix of salt, breeze, the sunlight reflecting off the water. It's such a unique scent. I wanted to capture that freshness and calm in a bottle. We study marine notes, minerals, and even that feeling of sea mist and turn it into a fragrance that literally smells like the ocean. And you know, Kamiya, there is one fragrance in I'M Rasasi called Juicy. Believe me, I have really done an immense hard work. That one has a boozy note inspired by the vibe of Saint-Tropez. You know, that energy in that town, in Saint-Tropez, is so different, is so lively, sun-soaked and glamorous. The champagne sparkle, you know, the champagne means it can be a non-alcoholic champagne, that carefree luxury. I wanted to bring that feeling into the perfume. So, Juicy by I'M Rasasi captures the spirit of Riviera. Monaco comes meets Saint-Tropez celebration.
Now you have a huge I'M Rasasi hoarding right on one Monte Carlo corridor. How does it feel for a boy from Dubai to have his brand up there in Monaco?
Wow. Honestly, it's emotional. You know, when I first came to Monaco, I used to feel a bit nervous. It's such a high status city, so polished and exclusive. I had walked past these grand hotels and luxurious stores there. Never in my dream did I imagine that one day I had have my own hoardings at one Monte Carlo, right beside the brand I once admired. Really, it's a big achievement for me. Seeing I'M Rasasi up there, it's beautiful. It's not just an achievement, it is my life journey. Coming full circle from a boy with a dream in Dubai, from a Murshid Bazaar, to now representing that dream on the global stage. Believe me, Kamiya, it reminds me that if you stay true to your passion, even the most impossible places can become home.
And in a place as prestigious as Monte Carlo, where every billboard is a statement of luxury, I'M Rasasi has its own hoarding. For any brand, being seen here is a mark of true global prestige. So incredible to see a brand that was born in Dubai is now has a huge hoarding on the most expensive streets of Monte Carlo. I have to say, I'M Rasasi has truly gone global.
Thank you.
What
Kamiya.
an achievement, yeah?
Thank you very much. This is beautiful, honestly. To see something that started as a small family dream by my late father in Dubai, now standing tall in Monte Carlo. This is a perfect tribute to my father. For me, it's not just about the hoarding, it's about the Dubai on the global map.
Wishing you and I'M Rasasi all the very best.
So thank you very much, Kamiya. We'll see you in the next video with a promise, more knowledge of the perfume industry.
I'm looking forward to that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.